Hey guys, it's a vegan dad here. I'm going to try out something a bit different today. I'm going to show you guys what I generally buy once a month at the grocery shop. So I generally go between Costco, ALDI and Woolies, and then I go to the fruit and veg shop as well. So this is built up for a family of 4, so my 2 boys who are 2 and 1, my wife and myself. So generally the idea with these monthly food shops is that I buy up bulk, buy most of the items that I'm going to prepare for the month, and then during the week I generally just buy some fruit and veg, 50-60 bucks, and whatever I've missed out of this food shop. So first off, we're going to go show you what I bought at ALDI. So here we go. Alright, so I bought 2 packets of the taco seasoning. Generally we make burritos or something like that, you know, a couple times a month, so these are always great. The kids love it. It's easy. Quick oats, generally I do that maybe if I want some porridge in the morning, or just some oats with some berries. Kids love them too. I put them with meals. Brown sugar, been doing a lot of baking and cooking lately, so brown sugar comes in handy. Boys eat Wheat Bix or wheat biscuits, the Wheat Bix imitation, but they're actually healthier and a lot better than the actual Wheat Bix. Boys generally have maybe like 2 or 3 of these a morning. So of course ALDI have a great range of beans. As you can see, I've stocked up. So chickpeas, coconut milk, well that's not a bean, but red beans. I got my 5 beans back here. So I generally try to kind of bulk up my meals with some beans. So I'll be using these in a few meals across the month. So I generally try to prepare and kind of get an idea of what I want to make before going to a food shop. So the coconut milk would be good with some food bases, and the coconut cream will be good for some desserts. Also, I generally get 1 tin of pineapple chunks. I mean, because pineapple on pizza is the way to go, so that's what generally that is reserved for. Some tomato paste, organic. Generally I find the organic one is a bit smoother and a bit easier to use than the general tomato paste. My wife and kids have a bit of soy milk every so often. This will generally last us a bit over a month. I just bought an extra one this month. Now, almighty ice cream. This coconut ice cream is amazeballs. I don't know if you've tried it. They've got a vanilla one as well. $5. I mean, you can't go wrong, especially when you go to Coles or Woolies and they've got Over the Moon and all the other brands that are about $10 or $11. Pretty expensive, but this is better. Boys like these sausages for some reason over the other ones out on the market. Very cheap, $5 for a packet. So these are a nice little snack over the weekend. I fry up some sausages. Pizza bases. As I was saying earlier, we generally have maybe pizza once a month or once every 2 months. These pizza bases are awesome. Really taste really good. Also, you get my frozen beans. I've got a bit more, but I've got my frozen veg here as well. Broccoli, beans. I normally get peas and maybe some corn as well. Really cheap at ALDI, so it's awesome. Now this isn't what I've bought entirely for the month. Obviously the boys are still pretty young, so we've got to buy a lot of toiletries and baby wipes and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of where a lot of our money is going towards at the moment. So they're not pictured obviously, because you don't really want to see them. This whole shop here came in at about 120 bucks. So of course a big bulk of it was baby wipes, toiletries, washing powders and stuff like that. But all this here, maybe, I don't know, maybe 50-60 bucks. So it's pretty cheap. People complaining that veganism is expensive. That would last, I don't know, most people a couple of weeks, I'd imagine. Now we've got Woolies. I still call it Safeway for some reason. So what? First off, we've got some garlic bread. You've got to be careful. A lot of these garlic breads aren't vegan, but the home brand one, for some odd reason, is. It's the same with the puff pastry. A lot of the puff pastries use butter. I generally make up some sausage rolls maybe once a month. I also make like a lot of pies, so these are really good to kind of have on hand. These are great for cheese toasties. Boys love just picking away at the cheese as well. I mean, who doesn't like chocolate? This cream cheese is amazing, so my wife generally puts these on some cruskets with some tomatoes as a little snack. I make some pinwheels with them sometimes. They're pretty tasty. Also, it's really nice to have one of these on hand if you're having guests. I mean, a lot of people don't really notice the difference between a normal cream cheese or whatever, like if you want to do a little platter. I finally found these. They were $5 this week at Woolies on special, so I'm going to go and give these a shot. Alright, so generally we buy a couple bags of grated cheese, generally for the pizzas or whatever else we're having. Handy to have a couple packs a month. These schnitzels are pretty awesome. Like, I've tried the fries once and they're not as good, but these are perfect. I actually make a little mini parma, so I generally get some little fake ham and put some tomato paste on it and then chuck them in the oven and do a bit of a salad. Arnott's barbecue shapes are vegan, so we're going to have some people over this weekend for a bit of a games night, so just bought some snacks for that. Cruskets, as I said earlier, my wife loves these. The kids love them actually as well, so generally you can just put some cream cheese, Vegemite even, so that's normally pretty good. Also got the Linda McCartney's sausages. There's two different variations. Generally we go for the red onion and rosemary sausages. Just tastes a lot better. What else? These are on special. Couldn't help myself. Again, we've got people coming over this weekend, so I thought I'd grab some of them. What's behind here? Some walnuts. So I'll probably make some banana muffins this weekend. So walnuts and banana muffins go hand in hand. LSA mix, this is really handy to have actually. This generally lasts us a few months. Generally we put it in our smoothies, so just bulk it up and, you know, a bit more protein to fill you up a bit more. And you also add in these into the kids' kind of smoothies because they wouldn't know the difference. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen these before, but this vegan kale, rocket and white bean dip is amazing. Unbelievable. There's another, I think there's a roasted red capsicum dip as well. Really tastes really good. Again, we've got some people coming over, always a hit. Veganese. Trying to actually cut down on this actually, because we got to a point where we were having a couple jars a month, which was ridiculous. So we're only down to one a month, maybe one every 2 months. I'm not actually sure how long it lasts, but it should be right. I've tried a lot of coconut yogurts, and this version is probably the tastiest. We generally try to put these on our breakfast if we have breakfast, or, you know, add into any cooking meals. Not really overbearing taste. A lot of coconut yogurts have a lot of very strong coconut flavour, and, you know, I don't really like that. We've generally got an apple juice as well, pretty straightforward, nothing exciting about that. And these, we generally get the rye bread, so we generally go through about maybe, I don't know, maybe 1.5 loaves a week. I've just bought a couple this week because our freezer isn't big enough, so unfortunately we normally get the Abbott's Village bread, but we only have one left today. So I've got the Helgas as well. They're both alright, but yeah. But that's our complete shop. So that is a month's worth of bulk items. Doesn't really seem much when you look at it like this, but it does work for us. I generally try to keep to the monthly food shop all up to about $720. Pretty accurate most of the time. Like I said, I generally get my fruit and veg once a week, which is generally about $50-60, and then any other essential items like our bread or anything else that we're running low on. So generally it ends up being about $80 on top a week as well. So I really want to try to do a monthly Costco shop as well. We go there once a month, so I really want to show you guys what we actually buy from there as well, because there's some really good items there that we buy as well. So there you have it, guys. That's it. Hope you liked it. If you did, give it a like, give it a share, do a comment, whatever you love. Give us a subscribe as well. Tell your mates about it. Let's spread the word of veganism, hey?